Hey guys, great to be with you on Godspot today. I want to talk to you about focus, one thing that changes everything. Years ago when I was a lad, I'd go to the beach with my family and my dad would warn me before we go into water, keep an eye on where we're seated, because if you're not careful, you'll find yourself drifting down the beach because of the tides. But sure enough, being boys, we forget all that good advice and we go swimming, having a good time, and often find ourselves 100 feet down the beach. And Dad would be standing there on the beach yelling, "Boys, come back, focus on where we're seated." When we stayed focused, we didn't drift. Now, Paul says in Philippians 3, "But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead, I press on towards the goal to win the prize which God has called." What he's saying is, there's one thing I do. I stay focused. And what he's saying is that one thing that changes everything. Now, the power of focus is the ability to direct your attention, your energy, and actions towards one meaningful purpose instead of scattering them across many competing priorities. Now, whether this is viewed through psychology, leadership, or spirituality, focus is what turns intention into consistent action. Now, from a spiritual perspective, this can mean clarity of purpose, knowing what you're called or committed to do. Presence, giving your full attention to the moment instead of being distracted by fear, regret, or constant comparison. Can be discipline, returning your mind to what matters even when distractions arise. And finally, it can be alignment, ensuring that your thoughts, your words, and actions support your deepest values. Now, there's one way to think about this. Here it is. Where your focus goes, your energy follows. Where your energy flows, your life begins to change. Great words. Focus doesn't eliminate obstacles, but it changes how we respond to them. Instead of reacting to every distraction, you become intentional about your direction. And there are many spiritual traditions that emphasize the importance of focused attention, such as prayer. Prayer encourages us to focus on God. There's also meditation, which develops the ability to return attention to the moment and to the present, what's happening around you. Then there is contemplation, which is sustained reflection on truth or wisdom, giving you an opportunity to think about what's going on around you. Now, practically, cultivating focus might look like this: beginning the day with a clear intention, such as exercise, reading, or alone time. Limiting distractions during important work or reflection, that if you have the chance, you close the door and you read or you listen and watch a TED talk. Regularly asking, does this choice move me towards the life and values I want to embody? Or setting aside time for silence, prayer, or meditation. Ultimately, the power of focus is not just about accomplishing more. It's about living with greater purpose, with peace and consistency between what you believe and how you live. I like the quote of an old preacher, D.L. Moody. He said, "I'd rather a man to say this one thing I do than these many things I dabble in." Leadership, focus and leadership are really important. Hope this helps you. Hit the like button and share it with someone else. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for listening.